Look, if you've ever heard of people just hitting their macros, if you've heard of that sort of diet, if it fits your macros and that sort of thing, what a lot of people do is they'll just get their macronutrients, their protein, carbohydrates, and their fats from any sort of source. They're not too worried, just as long as they hit their marks, they get enough protein and enough carbohydrates and enough fat. So some people aren't too worried about the quality of the foods they're eating. But I strongly recommend that you always get your protein, your carbohydrates, and your fats from the cleanest possible sources that you can. So the best way to do it is to stick to clean whole foods. If you're sticking to clean whole foods, your health will skyrocket over time. So if you do have things in the cupboard that you can replace out with clean whole foods, like, you know, if you're using salsas and all that sort of thing out of the jar, if you're using pasta sauces out of the jar, like, make them up. Like, use clean whole foods. It tastes better anyway. And the more you do that, the more you remove processed foods from your diet, from your nutritional plan, and add in, right, replace them with whole food sources, with clean whole foods, you are going to feel better and better. You just can't bypass clean whole food nutrition. Like, you need to do it. You have to do it. So even if you are someone that is following a if it fits your macros diet, well, if it fits your macros, get your macros from clean whole food sources, right? And really minimize the times that you are going to have processed foods and that sort of thing. I do realize that you know, you still want to go out and have dinner and all that sort of thing, and I do that myself. I go out for dinner and have a good time, but like, even when I do go out, I usually go and stick, you know, I'm still pretty sensible, right? It's very rare that I'll go out and just throw my hands up in the air and just have something, you know, like something sort of crappy or whatever. But, you know, I still believe you can't be 100% strict all the time. But if you're 90, you know, if you're 80, 90 to 95% from clean whole foods, then you're doing pretty good. That's where you want to sit, right? If you're less than 50% from clean whole foods, then there's a very good chance you'll be declining in health, right? But if you're above the 50%, then there's a very good chance you're going to be increasing your health and well-being. So that's that 50% mark that you want to be on the top end of it. You want to be on the higher end. Stick to clean whole foods, you feel better and better. Use herbs and spices a lot. If you're preparing your food with herbs and spices, then once your food is cooked up and you've put it in your bowl, your plate, or your container, then it tastes so good you don't even need to think about putting sauce on there. It tastes amazing as it is. So this is how you want to do. There's a lot of nutritional benefits from herbs and spices. So this way, the only thing that you're really eating on that 80 to 95% of cases is from clean whole food sources, you know, and using herbs and spices to flavor up your food, using salts like your Himalayan salt, your rock or your sea salt, a lot of minerals in them, rather than use your like your table salt, your iodized salt. That's no good. Stick to clean whole foods. That's where it's at. You're going to increase your health and well-being very, very quickly. If you are confused about what to do, if you have been out there trying different diets and seeing different people and different products and that sort of thing, and you've still found nothing has worked for you, comment below, send me a message, jump on my Facebook page, write a message, ask the questions, and let's get you to your health and well-being goals. Let's get you to your goal weight, because you can do it. As long as you've got a system to follow, you can get there. And whatever diet you follow, whatever system you're going to use, it needs to be something that you can implement for the rest of your life, not just, you don't just go on a diet so you lose a heap of weight and then you got to go and do something else, right? That way, if you go and do something else, then you're just going to fall back into the same situation as you were. So it's about finding something that you can follow for the rest of your life, not just a one-hit wonder, right? We want to implement a system. We want to implement a lifestyle that suits us, that's helping us to reach our health and well-being goals. That's the go. Sustainable system. If you want to know more, if you need some help, comment below, jump on my Facebook page, send me a private message even, send me an email, jump on the contact page of my website, check out the blog. You'll learn a lot there and you'll be feeling better and better. Don't let another year go by when you haven't reached your health and well-being goals, or at least make progress towards it, right? Let's get you going. Let's get you on a system. Let's make it work. So now you can start. Build momentum, carry it forward. You'll be feeling better and better. Life's better with balanced blood sugar levels, and that's what you get with Life Grit. Eat, think, and live clean.